नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am JVN Jyoti Kumawat, Faculty of Education and Methodology. Today I am going to discuss periodic or continuous assessment, which is belong from the subject Pedagogy of Biological Science for the program BSc B.Ed 6th semester. So let's start with the question, what is continuous assessment? Continuous assessment is an approach that would capture the full range of learners' performance that help teachers understand their learner plan and monitor instruction and establish a viable classroom culture. This continuous assessment is regular assessment of the learning performance related to a course module and that is separate from examination and accomplished by regular feedback. This CA of learners' progress could be defined as a mechanism whereby the final regarding of learners in the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domains of learning. And these domains you have studied in your earlier class. Systematically takes account of all their performance during a given period of schooling, and this were proposed by Fairview in 1986. It is the periodic and system method of assessing and evaluating a person's attributes. This CA also students receive feedback from teachers based on their performance that allows them to focus on topic they have not yet mastered. Information collected from continuous behavior of students will help teachers understand their strength and weakness in addition to providing a comprehensive picture of each student over a period of time. Fourth point, such information will help in learning of students and will afford students to readily see his or her developmental pattern through the data. Now, here are some features of continuous assessment. There are certain characteristics like first, they are regular and frequent in nature. Continuous assessment can either be an intensive tool or relaxed yet efficient technique. They focus primarily on the course module and ensure that they are treated as regular feedback. Next characteristics observe as the form of the continuous assessment can be different than usual considering the final objective. The continuous assessment technique is an effective instrument to determine and develop competencies. This method is comprehensive, cumulative, diagnostic, formative, guidance oriented, and systemic in nature. Now here are some purpose of continuous assessment. That's why we conduct the continuous assessment test. Basically there are three main primary purpose. First, we can take as enhancing the students learning. In that we study that continuous and comprehensive assessment of the knowledge that the student acquired during the course of the module is very important. Moreover, this ensures that the student invests considerable time in studying, preparing and building on academic skills. This also ensures that the students is in constant touch with the curriculum and all that it has to offer. A constant, continuous and regular assessment of student performance and learning is the key to building a competent and skilled prospective workforce. Second purpose we can take as improving the faculty's skills. The pressure of continuous assessment can ensure optimum performance of the teacher as well. Yes, this is correct. Let's say that a particular curriculum only has one final examination for 100 marks at the end of its course. In this case, the students as well as the teachers will find the necessity to constantly perform throughout the term and not only towards the end of the course, making it a great performance improviser. Third step we can take as improving the education and institutional assessment system. In this, an education system that understands the importance of comprehensive assessment is great. Not only does this kind of system protectory development but also show how serious they are when it comes to providing opportunities and student performance. Now the next step come benefits of continuous assessment. What are the basic main benefits of continuous assessment? These are as follows: increasing sense of feeling inclusive, early indicator of students performance. They provide a higher and qualitative learning standard for students. Now these were some benefits. Now come to the drawbacks. Greater study pressure pushing student of the age. This continuous assessment inability of the to strike a balance between pressure and pleasure of learning. Lack of experience in the field can lead to a debated assessment system. So these were some drawbacks. Now here are some techniques to design the continuous assessment. First, question and answer in the lesson, short tests and quizzes, homework, exercise and assignment. Next, class test. Then come next group exercise. 6 as a project base. 7 exercise with short, extended or multiple choice answer. So based upon these points we can make our continuous assessment test very clearly. I hope you understand this digital session which is powered by the Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. If you have any queries, please mention in comment box. I resolve it in our live session. Thank you.